Welcome back, folks. This is lesson 158, and today I'm doing you a Norfolk. It's a Norfolk mill actually, but you know it's close to where I used to live in a place called Felthorpe, and I was driving along, and as you drive along, you see these scenes and that, and you photograph them, and you know, for the life of me, I must be getting old because I can't remember where it is. But this is what it's. The picture is based on that, so that's all I can say to you. The colours we're going to use today are our usual colours: the raw sienna and ochre, ultramarine mixed with burnt umber, and a weak mix of alizarin crimson. That's a start, and then we can travel from there. Okay, so let's get them colours out of the way, and let's see how we go. Start off with, put the sky in first, shall we? Pretty sound good, isn't it? Number 10 brush, just trying to find it. This is clean water, folks, clean water. I just want to sort of, there's a lot going up in the foreground, so I don't want to make it too busy, the sky. So put a touch of sunshine in there. And a touch of blue sky. And drop into the bottom there, just the pinky stuff of the alizarin crimson. Mind the bridge, and mind the house, and the chimney. And that's it's a bit too pretty, so I'll put a bit of darker blue in there. Close them corners down a little bit. The light did it. Let's see. Well, I want it coming from the left. I think yes, the left. I want the full sunlight on the face of that bridge there. That's out there. Remember where the light's coming from. There's an air there. I'll move that later. Remember where the light's coming from there, so the cloud shadow will be on this side, on the right hand side. So we'll put a touch of cloud shadow in there, on that side, on that side, that side, that side. Down here. On that one. Then leave it. Stop messing about. I think what we ought to do now is put in a coat on the actual mill itself. Let's see how we go with that. What we'd like to do with this is it's got a sort of a brick. It's a brick building, so I'll put some burnt sienna in there, just a small mix of burnt sienna. That's for the actual mill itself. Mind the bridge. Mind the bridge, folks, mind the bridge. And of course the chimney's brick as well. Careful on that one. This is number 8 I'm using, folks, I think. Yes, it is number 8. Good guess. It's got a nice point. Part of the Cotman range on Winsor Newton. Nice brushes. So there's the base colour on that, and then we'll put the roof in there as well, which is a darker mix, but the same value of colour. The roof in, and that's it. It's the same colour as the walls, but a bit more burnt umber into it, and it'll darken it down a bit. So there we go. I better test it first. That's not bad. Mind the chimney. They're on the slope there, isn't it? Angles into the roof, that chimney. It looks a bit B&Q just now, so let's. I'll season it as soon as I finish painting. See the edge of the roof there, down there. The roof here, we can't see the actual building because it's lower. Mind the bridge. There, that gets rid of that starch of it. Let's put a touch of old world charm into it, so it don't want to stay like this. It's too nice. It's been there for donkey's years, so it ain't gonna look pristine, is it? It's gonna look lived in. Right, that's dry. So let's pop one or two windows in while I'm up there, shall I? Use some of that sky colour. That'll do for the windows. And don't put latches on things like that or flowers in the windows. It's just basically you're putting windows in. In there. The undercoat. don't forget the light is coming from the right, so them windows are just flattened out, so I need to put a little bit of detail on them, or they'll look now. So I've got a small brush here, this is number 2, just to put a bit of the lights from the left, so we're going to get some shadow on the right hand side there. And this one will be the opposite way around. Bit of a windowsill on there. Right, that'll do for them. Now we'll put the bridge in. I hope there's not a bridge too far. This is the bridge which you approach the bridge from Felthorpe. We approach it over there, but I bet somebody will ring me up and say, "You silly old devil, that's the name of the bridge," but just now I can't think of it. I'm painting this raw sienna. It's a nice light brick, it is. It's like reflection in the water. This is water, this, by the way, folks, in the foreground. Get a slight reflection in the water there. I want to put in some of these. There's a line of bushes along here on the water's edge, so I want to put those in. And the colour I'm going to use is cadmium yellow, sorry, and winter blue red shade. You get a nice tone. You can vary the tones depending on whether to put more blue in or more yellow in. So I've tested it on my piece of paper there. I'm just going to flat it in this piece of greenery here. Put some French green and burnt umber in the bottom there. That'll vary the tones a bit. Light from the left. The water's edge here. You get some dark by the water's edge there. Greeny on the top. This is cadmium yellow, just popping to the top of here, just to sort of catching the sunlight's catching it. Right. This side here will be a touch of blue into that. Put this foreground shrub, well it's not, it's rough ground it is. Across here. That's something to stand on as we're painting, that is. I think what we'll try now, we will start at the background and work our way forward. There's a collection of trees and that here. It's what you call early spring, very early spring. You're going to see all the skeletons of the trees, but the odd leaf on it. But let's see how we go. Well, I picked some burnt umber and some French ultramarine together just to give you a sort of a tree mix, just to put some stuff in here like this. Just paint them as they go upwards. Cross over some of them. Yeah, smaller brush because it's getting a bit big that to do what I want to do. I love this little brush. Just do a few flicky. Right, I'm trying to work my way forward here. In the foreground, there's a bunch of trees here, and they've got a sort of a greeny tinge to them. So I'm going to put some bit of cadmium yellow into that. See if I can get that effect I want. Yes, that'll do. That's better. Start just here. Probably take a touch of light out of that side there. Because that's the facing the sun. one behind that which goes across there like that. Right, I said there's two trees here which I want to put overlapping them too. So I'll start them about here, and it cuts across those two like that. There's one just here. A lot of trees. But you can do it, you can handle it, I know you can. Right, let's try a smaller brush on this and see if we can get 1 or 2 branches on it. I say it's still winter, but spring is just round the corner on this one. I'm trying to cheer you up because you're in the middle of winter, aren't you? I'll do anything to cheer you up. It's a dreary, dreary time of the year. But we'll get there. We'll get there. So those trees will do now, I think. Let's have a break from trees and do something else, shall we? Leave the trees for a bit. And well, in this the arches there are very dark inside. So I'll paint these dark with a real juicy dark. I think I'll put some. I don't think I can get dark enough with the. I'll use a bit of paint spray on it. That will do. Touch of paint spray. That'll darken the arch for me. There's several arches on this one. Don't ask me why. I can't even remember the name of the blooming mill, never mind what the arches are for. Senility setting in, it is. Just take a bit of that colour out of the side where the light is catching part of the mill and part of the arch. And it lifts some of the colour out. It isn't just black. It's dark, but dark and gradiated. Right, I see where we're going now. I think we better put some water in it now. But I've got those chimneys. I'll slip those chimneys in. We can't just leave it without chimneys, can we? Can't light a fire. Put chimneys on top there. our chimneys. And I think you might just get a touch of reflection in that water from that mill. Not a lot, but just a touch of this sort of thing. And you might get a touch of, just a hint of colour from the other side as well. But don't forget it'll show over the top of the bridge. Because the bridge is showing colour as well. We'll certainly get a colour from this green, I bet, if you think about it. This green down here. Get a touch of that there. Right, I've dried that now, so perhaps we'll put some water in here, then that'll get rid of this white, won't it? I'm going to use some of the sky colours because what's upstairs is downstairs as well, isn't it? So this is the ultramarine blue. I can put a touch of, in fact I'll put a touch of raw sienna into there as well, just a touch. Let's have some ultramarine blue. Don't overwork it, it's just a bit of really dark blue. Right. When I was trying that, I thought, well, that bridge looks a bit naff actually. It ought to just give you an indication of brickwork in there, because it's a brick built, and we ought to sort of just indicate a few bricks. I don't want to sort of rebuild it. Just want to show an indication of brickwork. So we can put some of this stuff here. It's a quarter-inch flat. That's it. It's just showing a bit of brickwork. That's all. I'll have it looking laboured, hopefully. Let's put a bit of a darker ridge on top there. The coping stone there on top of that. I'm overworking this now, like you do, and doing things that I tell other people not to do. It's not a good idea. You'll get you the idea about brickwork, won't you? There you go, that'll do. Right, let's have a look now, see what we've got. We've got that, we've got that, we've got that. I said I was going to put some spring into it for you, didn't I? Yes, and I'll do that. A suggestion, not a all-out colour of a bit of buds breaking on the trees. You've seen them, haven't you? How it goes. It's spring on its way, which is nice. Let's see if we can depict that for you. Using some cadmium lemon here. I think I'll put just a touch of winter blue red shade in, just to give it just to take the sort of heat out of the cadmium yellow. Right, let's have a look at what I've got now. Let's see if I can just suggest. It's just on its way. It's not there yet, you know, but it's doing its best. Lightly touch the ends of those twigs. You can't block them in, whatever you do. And of course, we're going to get some this colour on the bank because the fresh greens are coming through, aren't they? It's cadmium lemon is an opaque colour, so therefore you can get dark trees. I mean, you can still get the suggestion of dark lemon on top of the dark colours, which is handy really. It just it gets you out of trouble if you like. Right, I'm starting to look for things to do. There's a bit on this stuff here as well. The sun's catching it. Right, there's one thing left to do now, folks, and that is shadows. We need shadows, don't we? If the light is coming from the left, we're going to get shadows on the right. Shadows. Let me get a shadow brush. Here's a number 6 to start with. The light's from the left, as I say, it's just coming from here, isn't it? So we're going to get some darks on this here, like this. Go to underneath there. The chimney pot, just here. Might be a bit big, this brush with that. We'll see. End of the chimney pot itself will be dark, and that will reflect the light on there, won't it? Right, the light's coming from top left, so you get a sort of a shadow on the eaves there. The end panel of the actual farm, or mill, or whatever you like to call it, it's a mill actually, is going to be in shade. Got a brush on the brush milk on the hair, but we'll get away with that. Mind the bridge. And you'll also see this sort of stuff, won't you? In the water. Right, that's that. Is there any more where we have some shadow? Yeah, we're going to get some shadow down here, won't we? Against the light. Some nice shadow in there. I like a bit of shadow, lovely. I wonder if, I'm just wondering if we get a touch of, well, we get some reflection in the water on them trees. Let me think. You might get a touch of it, just a suggestion. Not. I don't want to go mad. Now you wouldn't see it. I don't think you'd see a curvature of that arch underneath there, but let's try and see what happens. Although I don't see it. You might get a touch there like that. I don't want to be accused of fiddling. My phone's going mad. Don't know why. And the fiddle. I'm starting to fiddle. See if I want a bit more dark on something. A bit dark under here. Get the tile on that roof there. Now stop. Stop. Okay, what about some people on the bridge there? Eh? No, we'll do that. Yeah, I think it would have a bit of human interest, won't it? People on the bridge, and then we'll put the brush down. See, I want a people brush. I think it was a little. No, that'll do. This little one here. Right, Fred and Mabel. Fred on he's got his lovely red jumper on, which will draw my eye into the picture, won't it? You won't go red. They're looking over the bridge into the water. How's that? This is Fred here. His arm on the bridge. You not see his legs. He'll be in the water. We stood there like that. I'll put Mabel in as well, because she's a nice lass. Very close they are. Very close. You can see how close they are. She's having a look in the water as well. They're very close because he's got the money. I think they're going to the pub for lunch. If they're any sense, they are. He's got a nice yellow top on. Summery, very summery. But they've got no heads yet, so I better put some heads on. There's Fred. And Mabel's a redhead. So of course I'm. There she is. You don't see faces at that stage, at that range. It's just a suggestion of people. I'm room for a bird, so it's birdless today, folks. I'm sorry. You're getting shortchanged. There's no birds. So, well, let me just put a mount on it. See if it's rubbish on the outside, and it'll look very, very colourful. But when you take the tape off and tidy it up, it looks a bit better, doesn't it? Right. So well, that's 158, I think. So and that's a mill in Norfolk, which I can't remember the name of, near Felthorpe. Somebody will spot it and say, I know what that is. I hope they tell me, because I'm going to see now, I'm getting old. So until next time, folks, that's it. And I look forward to you joining me on the next one. If you enjoyed that, give us a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you on